Still plenty of time left in this frame. Still no score in this one. Stick. Tries to feed it over to McKinnon. And he moves the puck back inside his own end. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. Stopped by the goaltender. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. Slides it across to Hughes. Vancouver's got a hold of the puck. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called for by the officials. The goaltender is quickly off to his bench to get the extra attacker out. Whistle blown, stopping the play. The Avs will be forced to serve 2 minutes for cross-checking.
The cross-check is not a hockey play. I mean, it's a frustration play, and you're going to get the call all day long if you move those hands away from your body and you try and move a player.
The Canucks will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
Well, the first goal of the game can certainly create the momentum that can last throughout the game, James. You know the stats. This one's on the power play. If you can convert on it, it's a good sign.
Moves it over to McCarr. Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. And they clear that puck. Quick pass to Hughes. Vancouver's looking to break out. On the attack along the boards. Colorado's got the puck. Works it across to Kelly. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Turns it away. Good hit to poke it off the puck. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Goes right to the crease. Oh, he couldn't put it past. What a stop by Blackwood.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Kelly's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. Quick feed to Taves. And the puck leaves the zone. Here's a short pass to Pedersen. Down the right wing and into the offensive zone.
Natchez is up and ready to go.
Denies it on the one-timer. Oh, what reaction. The Canucks' man advantage is over.
Well, when you get the nod to hit the ice on a power play, you want to execute at least 20% of the time. And all these...
Here he is all alone, right in the open ice. Makes the save.
Oh, and this is a great save, James. The goaltender gets to the top of the crease, makes himself look huge, and is extremely aggressive to be able to make that stop.
And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Puck grab by Hito. Angles it over to Messer. Colorado's got it in their own zone. Gaining momentum along the wing. Reaches out and uses a stick. Scoops up the puck now. The Avalanche have taken over in the neutral zone. Moves it to McCarr. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Great use of the point as he puts that one away. Locks it into the offensive zone. The Canucks take possession in the defensive end. Moves it quickly over to Taves. From the right side, moves it up ahead. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Takes a shot. Oh, that has some heat on it. He makes the save. Oh, what a crash that put him right onto his own bench.
That's a message-sending hit that sends him into his own bench, and I think he's embarrassed that he wasn't able to stand his own ground, James.
Scooped up along the wall by Pedersen. From along the boards, moves the puck ahead. To his teammate. Comes up with a big-time glove save.
I'd say yes, and fast switch must have fired going there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
The Avs gain control of the puck. Takes the feed to the left side. Oh, look at this.
There's something about the jump to his legs on this shift here, James. You just knew that he was going to drive play, and that's exactly what he did by winning the loose puck battle and then taking it to the net for the goal.
The Avs are up by 1 here in the back half of this opening frame.
Yeah, and they deserve the lead there. There's no question about it, James. I mean, they've been the better team. They've been first to the puck, and they've owned the majority of shots to net. Not afraid to put it there. Now they got to continue this pace and see if they can get it out by more than one.
The Canucks have it now. Here he is in close. Stopped by the goaltender.
You see goaltenders working on reaction time all the time. Why? For shots like this, you just have to react. It's instincts that make the save.
The Avs have created a lot of scoring chances so far, and they lead it late in this first period. Pedersen's got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Oh, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
Here in the late going of the frame, 1-0 is where we sit at this point. The Canucks will go to work here in the offensive zone. Big blocker stopped by Blackwood. Colorado's crossed the line and on the attack. Beats the puck over. Big time stop. Toss up the puck after that hit. Picked up along the wall by Regis. They got a stoppage. Let's get the call. The Canucks will now be undermanned with a cross-checking penalty.
Such a tough penalty to take when the game's within reach. They're looking for the equalizer. Now they find themselves shorthanded.
Colorado's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
Well, with the first power play of the game, you don't have to worry about getting in. It's already in there, but you do have to worry about winning the face-off. The most critical piece to possessing the puck. Once they get that possession, they can get the setup and the options that they want.
Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. Quick pass to Landeskog. Takes the pass. Puck moved over to McCall. Colorado's got it along the wall. And that one's stopped. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. Oilers side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. They win the draw and go on the attack. Denies on the front. Scores! They put it
Wait
in.
a second here, James. This looks like it's being waved off immediately, and it comes off of the pelvis, and it can bounce off of it, but it cannot be pushed into the net. They're going to have a second look at this. Is that big thing that you don't want to hurt the messenger while the official's coming out on the ice, and this is...
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen and ladies. I got to look at that replay. That looked very sus to me. That looked like that was a good goal. Are they saying it was hand pass or gloved in? Let's be the judges. All right, let's go see why this was no goal. We got controversy in the round of 32, game 1, face-off win, slap shot, save. He punches it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He catches it, puts it down. That's a good goal, folks. That's a good goal. Huh. Well, still 1-0 Colorado.
Moves the puck. Hoaglanders cross the line and gain the zone. Makes the save.
He's in a small space skills that some of these athletes have nowadays. They work on it continuously in practice. But to maintain possession while you're being jostled and shoved around, it's incredible to see the hand-eye coordination and the balance in this sequence to take it to the net.
The frozen biscuits drop, and we are back underway here. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Landeskog. Here's a shot, and there's a save. Jabs the puck away. Sends it to the middle. Picked off in front. Clock ticking down here inside the first period.
Ronix almost ready to get back on the ice.
The Avs can't convert on the power play. Both sides are back to even strength.
James, the PK was a specialty team that I actually played on, and a good aggressive habits there, and it leads to the kill.
They fight for it along the boards. There's the
Another power play for Colorado. Man, Philip Hornet cannot stay out of the box.
And an opportune time, close game here to take a penalty, James, late in the frame.
I guess he didn't like being held up against the boards.
There's the buzzer, 20 minutes in the books, second period just around the corner.
Highlight, Nietzsche's to Taves shoots and scores. 13-5 are shots after one. Time of attack 204 to 112. 0 for 1 so far for both teams. Now, this is game one of going to be a series of tops to worst. It's obviously the number 1 team Colorado going up against the number 32 team Vancouver. Game 2 will have Tampa versus St. Louis. Tampa Bay being the 2 team, St. Louis being team 31. So it'll be 16 games. 32 teams, 16 games. Enjoy. 1 win, move on. It'll be reseeded after each round.
Both teams are back at center ice, and we are ready to get period number 2 underway. Colorado's winning the opening face-off as their power play continues. Quick feed to the car. Makes the save! And they get that puck down the ice. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. Takes the feed.
Great vision to see that stretch pass.
Beautiful read in the defensive end by February. Nice job to escape the zone. Taken along the wall by McCarr. Slides it diagonally to McKinnon. The Avs slipping against the half wall. Denies him on the play. Can't keep a hold of it. Vancouver's got the puck along the wall. Great reach with the stick by McKinnon. Shot!
To keep your opponent guessing, that's exactly what they did, and they converted on it. I love that he's going to show up on the score sheet for this one here, James, because it's a great defensive effort with the poke check that leads to the goal, and you can certainly tell that the entire bench, including the coach, is happy with this.
That's a squeaker. Demko needs to have that one. 2-0 Colorado.
The Avs are showing off a not-so-subtle flex here tonight, now up by a pair in the second.
Well, you know how the mindset changes and how much more confident you are when you're getting great goaltending, and that's what's happening here. And now they're getting a ton of shots on net. They're dominating in terms of that, but they're creating a lot of momentum in the offensive zone that's resulting in goals.
Handles the puck. Moves it to the breast. Moves it around along the half wall. Through center along the wing. Up the left wing and into center. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net. And he sends it across to the breast. Broken up in the neutral zone by McKinnon. Drills him. Pushes it across to Besser. And now he moves it to McKinnon. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Here's a short pass to McKinnon. And that's off a stick. From the right side, they gain the zone. Sets up defensive play as he extends the stick. And now he passes up to Natchez. Picked off in the offensive end. Tries to get it to Lehkonen. Takes it and looks ahead. Skates to the crease. Denies him.
Demko's aggressive and at the top of his crease and makes an outstanding save from the slot.
Oh, look at this chance. Passes the puck over to Lehkonen. Shot. Stopped with the blocker by Demko.
Demko's giving his team an opportunity to stay in the game. One save after another. He has been under siege. I mean, his save percentage says it all. They have to shore up their defense and stop chasing the game.
And that's put away by the call. Oh, cuts her with nothing on the play. Blackwood's going to cover up and up for a whistle.
Yeah, and I don't mind this play here. I mean, he hasn't been busy, right, James? And so sometimes you just want to physically engage, touch that puck, and make sure you're staying in it.
Oh, I gotta change something for the next game though. Line changes. I forgot to put line changes on. I'll fix that next game though.
Sends it across the ice. Slides the puck across to Besser. Fires it. Colorado's got the puck. Tosses it on to Natchez. Oh, and he scores!
Whoo! Vancouver makes it a game. 2-1.
You can't turn pucks over and unless you establish some pressure here, James. You want to make your opponent hear your feet coming, and that's exactly what he does. He separates body from puck, and then he makes the play that leads to the eventual goal.
17%. Blackwood needs to have that save though.
Vancouver's looked way more engaged since the start of this period, Cheryl, and now they're starting to get some of the rewards.
Well, you can certainly feel the energy. There's two trains of thought here. There's a physical side and there's the emotional side of the game. Both are connected for them right now.
At center ice now, he grabs the puck. Shot!
Oof.
Shuts him down.
They almost tied it.
Tries to get it out of the zone. And we've got an offside with a face-off looming. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. Vancouver's still down a goal here, but they have really picked up the tempo these last few minutes. Grabbed along the boards by Natchez. And that's broken up by
The breast throwing his weight around.
Canucks are in a tight game. They got to start making good on all of those interceptions where they've been great spots and finding ways to get the puck. Doing a great job defensively, but they've got to convert.
The Avs have a decided edge in the shot department and also in the score as well here in the second. Vancouver's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen.
Yeah, because if I don't have line changes, games like Tampa Bay, St. Louis,
Play ready to resume as everybody lines in for the face-off.
Boston, LA, Vegas, Philadelphia, they're going to be decided by the top team, by the first line. Washington, Ottawa. Oof. This game. What a clapper. What a clapper by Devon Taves. 98 miles an hour. Part of me thinks Demko should have had that though. Colorado takes a 3-1 team lead.
This is a nice place to be right now if you're in front.
Exactly where they want to be. It's exactly how they would have written it up, but they've been dominating possession, and when you have the puck, the other team doesn't, and they've been rewarded with a couple of goals.
Quinn Hughes trying to do it all himself.
Dishes it off. Gets a piece of it and will play on. Trying to clear the zone. And they still hang on to the puck after that failed clearing. From the point, they take control of it. He was totally locked in on that play. Quick pass across to Lehkonen. Shot. Turned aside by Demko. Moves it quickly over to Pettersson. Moves it to the offensive zone. The Avalanche have gained possession off the wall. Scrum ensues along the boards. The Avs take possession in the neutral zone. Receives the pass. Colorado's playing it from the side. Phenomenal save with the glove to knock it away. Another stop by the goaltender.
On the sequence of saves, I love how strong he is in his set position here, James. You can see that he gets squared with the shooter, and that makes the second save easier.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, Colorado's got a 3-1 lead as they have dominated for the most part in this. The Canucks have the puck now. Quick pass to Besser. Can't keep a hold of the puck after that play. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Taves. Shot comes up with the stop. Covers it up and will get a stoppage in play. The Avs have been rewarded for all their scoring chances tonight as they carry the lead late in this second period. And they take possession off the draw here at their own end. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Steps inside. Takes a shot. Routine glove stop by Demko. Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. Been a fun night in the barn as we bring an end to period number 2, and there's still 20 more minutes of action to go here in regulation. Third period. Don't go anywhere.
What a shot by Tavares. By Taves. 28-12 are the shots now. Colorado's walking away with this one, folks. Looks like Vancouver's going to be out till next season.
I'm James Cebulski, and we are ready to bring you period number 3. Here we go, period number 3. It's winning goal overtime now. All right, Cheryl, how do you sum up what we've watched so far tonight?
Vancouver's trailing for the first 2 periods, James, and it's not a surprise here. They look like they weren't ready to play. They weren't prepared. They haven't managed the puck at all. You can't generate any offense if you don't have the puck on your stick.
Shuts him down. Battle along the boards. And he loses control here. McKinnon's got the puck in his own zone. Long reach breaks up the momentum. And a great save. And the puck's booted away. The Canucks gain possession along the wall. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Turn that chance aside.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
The Avalanche have the puck against the boards. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. And that's intercepted by Pettersson.
Vancouver's been disrupting play all night long, and this is because of their stick position. You have to find ways to be aware and anticipate where that puck is going to be going. Doing a great job, but this is still a close one. They've got to find a way to generate some offense. Lehkonen's been around the net all night long here, James, and you know he's going to like that one. Finally getting a tally with another opportunity. Finally executes, but you got to love the puck touches that he's had and the fact that he stayed the course and didn't get frustrated with himself.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. It's a 3-1 hockey game. Lots of offense already. The Avs win the draw. Moves it on over to Natchez. Moving into the attacking zone. Good stop by Demko.
Any coach or player will tell you that you just need your goaltender to make a big save at the right time. It's not always about the quantity, but it is the quality. Kind of reset the temperature in the game. And I think he's doing a fantastic job of anticipating, cutting down his angles, and really challenging at the top of his crease.
Colorado's been going in one direction all night long, and that's to the net, and they lead it in this third. The Canucks come up with a defensive zone draw. Vancouver's through center right now in the offensive end. The Avs will play from the defensive zone. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Off the glove. The Avalanche have taken possession along the wall. Passes it to Besser. Into the offensive zone down the right wing. Finds some space in the corner. Off the stick. Denies him on the one-timer. Nietzsche plays it into the offensive zone and makes the routine save. Quick feed for Peterson. Puck picked up by Besser. Gains the zone through the middle. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. And that one's denied.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. Colorado's got a 3-1 lead. And there's a little help from your friends right there from off the wing coming up with the puck. The Avs grab possession of the puck. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Gets it right back. Colorado's got the puck along the boards. Looking for space inside the D zone. McCarr's got it into offensive territory. Turns it aside. Demko's got it and will hang on for the whistle.
He's been so dialed in all game, playing confident and controlled in the crease.
More than half the frame has been played here. Been a pretty good offensive display, at least for one side. 3-1 is where we sit. Pedersen's gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Slides the puck over, and he makes the save. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Colorado's been total non-stop action on the offensive end, and they continue to lead in the third. Pedersen's won the draw. Turns aside the slap shot. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Official signals for the players to get into position, and we're about ready to drop the puck. Colorado's got a hold of the puck. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Driving right to the front.
Ding dong off the post.
Demko's gonna hang on to the puck for a whistle.
Besser's a little frustrated right now, and I can understand it. I mean, he's got a high danger look, and he just rips it off of the post. It's a game of inches.
They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. DeBrusk's got it against the boards. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Past the midway mark of the frame, 3-1 is where we're sitting. Fans being treated to a lot of offense thus far. Good job tangling up his opponent here. sideways.
Sometimes when you lose the puck, it's a product of trying to do too much. Sometimes keeping it simple is more effective.
Colorado's on the attack. From behind the net. Vancouver's got the puck in their own end. Taken by McCall. Sends the cross-ice pass. Scooped up along the wall by Natchez. And the puck hops out of the offensive zone. They'll be first to regroup. And now he tries to get it across to Natchez. Reads the play and forces the turnover. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Great stop by a goaltender off the glove. Oh, gets a glove on it to make the stop.
Listen, Jane, the shooter's in the slot. This is as high danger as it can get, and he challenges. He's set, ready to go in great position, and makes the save as a result.
Here in the late goings of the period, the Avs have been getting solid offensive contributions, leading 3-1. Hronik's taking it from his own end. Sends it over. That knocks him off the puck. McKinnon's got it through center. The Avs have it behind the cage. One of his teammates was right in the shooting.
1 minute remaining in the third period. 1 minute remaining in the third period. Goalie's pulled. Vancouver just couldn't get anything going.
Great reach by Garland. Looks to set up at the point now. Passes it over. That's blocked by Blackwood. We're going to face off.
20 seconds remaining.
They've got the extra attacker out here for the face-off.
Well, they'll be looking for a quick win and advance that puck right to the net.
That's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. The Avs lead it late in this third period. Colorado's taking possession in their own end. Well, listen to this place here tonight. They got their money's worth, and these fans are on their feet saluting. A job well done by the home team tonight. There's a shot, and one last save. Final horn is sounded, bringing this one to an end. The Avs took full advantage of their special teams tonight.
James, there's two things on power play. You have to be able to get in and set up, and then to find ways to attack, and that's exactly what they did today. They executed, they capitalized, and the reason why they were successful.
And the fans are getting loud.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, Colorado takes game 1 of 16 games. They advance to the round of 16, beating the Vancouver Canucks 3-1. Next matchup is Tampa Bay St. Louis. Stay tuned tomorrow.